Hey everybody, Jake here and welcome to the hobby. We have a super exciting video for you guys today because the full set list for Champions Path, our 2020 holiday set, has been fully revealed, and boy was it shocking. I don't think a lot of people expected some of the cards that were inside of this set, so I'm super excited to share this with you guys today because I've been waiting all years for this and it is going to be wild. So we're gonna start off with the basic stuff first before we get down into the nitty-gritty implications, because what's inside of Champions Path is just as important as what's not. So inside the set, there's a total of 73 cards, not including secret rares. There are 7 secret rares for a total of 80 cards inside of the set. Included in the 73 cards in the set, there are 11 V cards, 3 V Max cards, 4 full art V, and 1 full art trainer. That's Hop, the rival trainer from Sword and Shield. Of the 7 secret rares that you can pull inside of Champions Path, there are 2 major pulls, and the first one is the Charizard Hyper Rare V Max, which a lot of people expected to be inside of this set, although it was not confirmed until pretty much today. And the reason for that was because it's in the secret rare slot and Pokemon never announces secret rares. But the implications were there because it was on the front of the Elite Trainer box. So the Charizard Hyper Rare V Max is confirmed inside the set. The second big pull inside of the secret rare slot is the Shiny Star Charizard V, which is what I'm dubbing it as. It is not expected to be inside this set, but there it is, confirmed to be inside of Champions Path. This is a card that is going to be released in Japan for their holiday set inside of the set Shiny Star V. This is Pokemon's premium box for Japan for 2020. We knew this card was coming, but a lot of people expected it to be inside of our 2021 holiday set. It was not expected to be dropped this year. We never get cards before Japan. Japan always see their cards ahead. So this is super rare for a Charizard card to be released in English before Japan. That is really shocking. My big guess as to why there is this inserted Charizard inside of Champions Path is pretty much the Pokemon company is doing everything they can to make sure that Champions Path sells out. Their goal is to make this holiday set amazing for their bottom line. They want to bring in as much revenue as they can, and the Shiny Charizard V is pretty much an insurance policy because it really makes sure that everyone's going to buy this set. And prices for Elite Trainer boxes of Champions Path, which was selling for around $60, around that range, so a little bit over retail price, is now starting to skyrocket because a lot of people are going to be purchasing this set. A lot of people are going to be chasing these cards. So I'm really excited to share with you guys. So let's answer the big questions that everyone has on their mind about this set. The news on the full Champions Path release set was revealed on PokeBeach yesterday, and a lot of people have been analyzing the pictures that PokeBeach posted, pretty much trying to see if they look correct. And a lot of people are saying that they might be fake. And the big reason for that is because the Shiny Star Charizard V as well as the Hyper Rare V Max just doesn't show enough details, and there's no texture. So it almost looks like fan art is what a lot of people are saying. And the reason for that is that both pictures were taken from a Elite Trainer box booklet. Inside of every single Elite Trainer box, you'll find a little booklet with every single card inside of the set. And you'll notice that the pictures that were taken were from that booklet. And inside of the pictures, if you have an Elite Trainer box booklet, there are no texturizing of the cards. So that's why the cards might look a little bit different, but I am very confident that both Charizards will be inside of Champions Path. First big question that everyone has is, how does Champions Path compares to Hidden Fates? And in general, I think it compares very well, although I think most people will agree that Hidden Fates is still a tier above Champions Path. Champions Path looks to be an amazing set, but some of the big issues with it is that there is no subset inside of Champions Path. There's only a lot of basic pulls. You do pull a holographic rare inside of every pack. It's guaranteed. It's going to be very similar to Shining Legends, which was the same, where every single pack you would at least get a holo rare. So that is great, but it is a small set. After opening around 10 to 20 packs, I think you're going to get most of the basic cards. And at that point, you're really only chasing the secret rares, the hyper rares inside of Champions Path. The pack opening experience for Hidden Fates is just so amazing. I don't think Champions Path is going to be able to compare. If you look at sort of a ranking system, I think you're going to have Hidden Fates at the very top, Champions Path next, and third is probably going to be Shining Legends or Generations, with the rest after that. So Champions Path, a really, really solid holiday set, a rock star. Nothing is wrong with it, but Hidden Fates, still tier above just because it includes that subset. It's going to be a lot more fun to open Hidden Fates long term than Champions Path, but there's nothing wrong with Champions Path. It's a really solid set at the end of the day. Next big question that everyone has is, what are the prices on these Pokemon cards probably going to be? So these are my guesses because of course we don't have these cards out yet, but most people are going to have a good understanding of what these prices are going to be like because we know a good idea of what the pull rates are going to be, and we already have a lot of historical from prior years. So based on prior years, I pretty much expect the Shiny Star Charizard V to sell at a price of around $400 per card. So it's going to be a very, very expensive card and a really solid pull if you can find one inside of your Champions Path booster packs. So why the price point of $400? Well, this is really comparing it to the Shiny Charizard GX from Hidden Fates. The price point for the Shiny Charizard GX when it came out was around $300 to $400. That's what a lot of people were selling it at. After a couple months of selling Hidden Fates, the price of the card went down to around $200, and as of recent, it's gone back up and it's around $600. So that's what I expect to happen. The Shiny Star Charizard V will probably go down, and over time, it'll probably go back up as people are no longer opening up packs. The other big one is the Charizard Hyper Rare V Max, which I think is going to be the more popular of the two. I don't know that for sure. It's really hard to guess demand, but I do think the Charizard Hyper Rare V Max is going to be the more popular one because it's bigger, it's badder, it's the card that's on the front of the Elite Trainer box. It's probably going to be a slightly better display piece. It's really down to taste, but I think the Charizard Hyper Rare V Max is going to have a premium over the Shiny Star Charizard V. So the premium is probably going to be around $100 to $200. If the Shiny Star Charizard V sells at $400, then the Hyper Rare V Max will probably sell at around $500 to $600. The third big question is, what are the implications of the cards that we are not going to be getting? So a lot of people expected the Tag Team GX cards from Tag Team All-Star, you can see the booster box behind me, would be inside of this set. It would be a subset is what a lot of people expected, and they had good reasons for expecting this because it was Japanese holiday set for last year, and if Japan had it as their holiday set for last year, then we can sort of expect it to be in this year's holiday set, but it's not. So that pretty much means the only way you can pull a lot of amazing cards are pretty much Japanese exclusive now. These include a lot of tag team full art trainers that we're never going to get English versions of, as well as a bunch of gold tag team GX Pokemon cards, including the Pikachu and Zekrom, the Mew and Mewtwo, the Charizard and Reshiram. So those cards, I think the prices on them are going to increase. I think the prices on the Tag Team All-Star booster boxes are going to do very well long term. It's not going to be a high rising climb. It's not going to rocket. It's not going to go from $100 to $200 overnight, but it is going to be steadily growing because there's a lot of amazing cards inside of Tag Team All-Stars that we're not going to get in English. And it blows my mind that they're not coming to English because it makes perfect sense. It would be a great subset inside of Champions Path. There's no reason why they couldn't do it. Yes, it is Tag Team GX Pokemon cards and we're now in Sword and Shield era. So there's a little bit of a disconnect, but that was the same with Hidden Fates. A lot of the shiny Pokemons inside of Hidden Fates was not playable. It was purely for collectability. So I don't see why they can't do it for the Tag Team GX cards. It makes even more sense because it would really help the sale of the set, which, I mean, if Pokemon's looking for something to help it out, a subset is exactly what they need. So I'm not sure why they wouldn't do that, but it does make a lot of implication. The Charizard and Reshiram Tag Team GX Gold card has been selling for around $150, and the fact that we're not going to get an English version, a lot of people were waiting for an English version, I myself included, and the fact that we're not getting one would pretty much mean the Japanese version is the only one you're going to be able to get. So the prices for a lot of cards inside of Tag Team GX, the exclusive cards inside that set, I think are going to really start to climb in terms of value over time. Last big questions that a lot of people have is how will this impact the price of the Charizard V Max that is inside of Darkness Ablaze. A lot of people are asking me if I think it'll go up or down in terms of price. And some people are not going to like my answer, but I honestly think the Charizard V Max inside of Darkness Ablaze will probably slowly go down in terms of value, and it'll probably stagnate and level out somewhere around $50 to $80, because honestly, I think a lot of people are going to shift interest away from Darkness Ablaze into Champions Path. They're going to chase the hyper rare version of that card because it's the bigger, badder, better one, and that's what collectors want. They want the best of the best. So they're going to shift interest away from Darkness Ablaze. And in general, the Charizard VMAX inside of Darkness Ablaze is not a super hard pull. I know some people have opened 100 to 200 packs and still have not found it, but in most cases, people are finding it inside of their packs. It's not a super difficult pull. And for a regular VMAX to be pulling $100 is already extraordinary. So I wouldn't be too surprised if it fell to around $50 to $80. And it might go up in terms of price too if people start collecting it more as they want the full set. But in general, I think the price will slowly drop and level out somewhere around $50 to $80. All right, everybody, that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Did I answer all of your questions? And if I missed anything, feel free to leave me a comment, and I would love to have a discussion with you about Champions Path. I hope you guys are excited about this set, and I hope you have at least some of the Elite Trainer box pre-order, because things are going to get very expensive very quickly. Don't worry too much if you can't find any products right now. They will be available on store shelves on the day of release, so there will be more opportunities to purchase the set. There is also a second wave of Champions Path Elite Trainer boxes and other products being released somewhere around October 28th. So there's going to be more opportunities to purchase these products down the line. Prices will be high. They're going to be high in demand. I'm not going to lie to you and say that these prices are going to drop. A lot of people are excited for this set, and it's looking to be one of the most popular Sword and Shield set. And as a holiday set, it's going to be an absolute rock star. So don't worry too much about it. You will be able to open some of these packs. We're not going to have a full-on Hidden Fates situation like last year. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.